From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your morning update.
Good morning, everyone. Meteorologist Mike Kruger here. It is your Monday morning, and I had to share this. On Saturday, Rachel Swan sent us this image right here through the Free Weather NorCal app, by the way. And you can see her son is, shoveling up the snow there, putting it in a bag for later. Who knows? Having a little fun there. I want to thank Rachel for sending these images. This was in East Reading and got reports from many of you saying that, yeah, you pretty much saw this. It was hail. It was coming down. It sounded like the people were throwing quarters on your roof or whatnot. But it was definitely an interesting situation. Where I wasn't experiencing the hail. I could just see the lightning, hear the thunder, and of course the rain. Yeah, some of you got to see some of that hail. Definitely an interesting night, Saturday night. All right, let's get you through Kruger's Quickcast here. If you're a Monday, November 25th, getting you out the door this morning. Yeah, a little wet. We're going to be looking at scattered showers for pretty much everyone out there this morning. On the cool side for the mountains, mid to upper 30s. And for the valley, by 8 a.m., probably somewhere around 47 degrees. If you do need to travel this morning, do be aware of the fact that there is some chain requirements out there. Here's I-5. East of I-5, as we typically see, is where most of the chain requirements are. That looks like I-5. It's not. That's on Highway 89 near the intersection there. But there you can see just a few. I mean, this is not a major deal, but we'll be looking at the potential for more chain requirements through the afternoon, especially east of I-5 here. But taking a look at the big swirling area of low pressure right here, the colder, unstable air that's moving in. This is your classic setup for a cool and unsettled weather pattern here. Now we're going to be looking at scattered showers, maybe even a few thunderstorms, especially along the coast, but we can't rule out a stray thunderstorm for parts of the valley as well, and even the inland areas and mountains west of the valley. Look at Mount Shasta City on I-5 here. It's a lot of pink here. That's basically indicating a mix. So you're that borderline, right? All it has to do is come down a little bit heavier or just get a little bit colder and you got snow. So just be aware of the fact that there could be some problems for a brief period of time on I-5 throughout the day today, but I think most will be east of I-5. As you can see, those scattered showers. Snow levels averaging out between 4,000 and 5,000 feet. Here's 5 p.m. again, kind of that borderline there. Scattered showers. Again, we can't rule out an isolated thunderstorm for some of us in the valley. All right, so for today, scattered showers otherwise, and we're looking at mainly cloudy skies. Temperatures in the 40s for most of us in the higher elevations. I think better chances for maybe a few lightning strikes along the coast, but even then, it's going to be kind of few and far between, so not everyone's really going to see that. Looking at your 7-day outlook, I got mainly morning showers for your Tuesday, and then by the afternoon it should be dry, and then dry and warmer taking you through next week. Taking a look at the coast, inland and for Trinity County, also mainly those morning showers, and then of course it just turns over to mainly clear skies and dry conditions as we go into that Thanksgiving week. All right, take a look at your Siskiyou County, your Modoc County, and your Eastern Mountains neighborhood forecast. Now, I'd expect that sometime even in the early afternoon, there still may be a few scattered snow flurries out there, but chances diminish for Siskiyou County through the day on Tuesday. Most likely even through the afternoon. It's going to take a while for it to shift eastward. But I think places like Alturas and Susanville could still see some activity here through the afternoon. All right, that is Kruger's Quickcast. Hope you have yourselves a nice day. If you want to stick around for a deeper dive, like for example, starting off with the rain season. This is what we've seen so far since October 1st. Keep in mind, unlike a lot of other places across the nation, we here in California record our season October 1st into the end of September that next year. So the rain season started October 1st for us, and so far, Reading over 200% of average. Last year at this time, we were only at 53% of average. Look at Red Bluff, 253% of average, but last year we were doing better there at 153%. Take you out to Eureka, almost 200% of average here, doing better than we were last year at this time. In Crescent City, about 5 inches higher than we were last year with 151% of the season so far for normal. Take a look at Mount Shasta City, 177% of average here. Last season, it was about 45%. And for Alturas, I mean, look at these dismal amounts of rain. It's hard to believe that 3.61 is almost 200% of average. But look at the normal for October 1st through now, only 1.83 inches of rain. So the standard isn't quite as high there. All right, so here's your headlines. Cool and unsettled to start this week with travel delays mainly on the higher passes today and tomorrow. Drier weather by the middle of the week, and then dry and warmer is what it looks like here as we look at the long range. So we've just got one more storm to contend with, and it's this guy right here. You can see the swirling area of low pressure. All that cold and unstable air is moving in. You can see that heavier rainfall down to the south over the Bay Area, and that'll be continuing to shift southward into Southern California later today and tomorrow. But for us, yeah, just the scattered showers, and again, maybe that isolated thunderstorm as well. So we walk you through the timing of it all here. There you can see, as we take you into the noon hour, you see how the activity is coming from the south and west. It's that flow around that area of low pressure. But that cold and unstable air just brings us those scattered showers and maybe a brief thunderstorm as well. Again, we were talking about that potential throughout the day today for maybe a little bit of snow out towards the passes around Weed, maybe near Mount Shasta. Highway 89, most likely seeing some problems there around Snowman Summit and, of course, getting closer to McLeod as well. But there you can see 5 p.m. today. Let's take you into tonight. We're still seeing that scattered shower activity out there. And then going into tomorrow morning, 6 a.m., you see how we just have a few snow flurries out there? We may see even a stray shower for some of us in the morning on Tuesday. But look at this. By the noon hour, most of it's gone, and then we still maybe have some activity here off to the east here, but even then, it's pretty light. I'm expecting by the second half of the day, by the afternoon, everyone will be dry with those clearing skies. And then going through Wednesday, look at that, plenty of sunshine, just kind of clearing out just in time for a lot of you that are going to be traveling. It's kind of interesting. Keep in mind, even though we're not going to see that steady rainfall anymore, the ground is still very saturated. So if we get a heavy downpour in any of these areas, it could create some problems here for some of those local creeks and streams. So just be aware of that. If we get some of those heavier downpours, even if you don't experience them, that runoff could create some very, very minor problems, but nothing to be concerned about. All right, take a look at your rainfall totals over the next couple of days. You're talking anywhere from a few hundredths to upwards of a 3/4 of an inch of rainfall. Again, these totals, really anywhere you go, all depend on where we see those moderate to heavy showers come through. And some of us will experience that over the next few days, especially today. Now, there is a winter storm warning for the areas in pink. This is until 4 p.m. today for northern Trinity County, mainly for elevations about 4,500 feet. Now, this is through Wednesday morning for both this advisory and the warning. Here's what I'm going to say about that. I have a feeling these will expire sooner than that because we're going to be looking at the snow. As you saw, the snow will be clearing out by the time we get into Tuesday, tomorrow afternoon. So most likely these will expire sometime Tuesday evening. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on it for you. But there you can see, we're not going to see a lot of snow, those higher elevations. Maybe around a couple of inches, maybe around El Turris, but overall you have to go up pretty high in elevation to really see any of that snow, like the ski park. All right, we take you through Tuesday. Look at that, about a foot of snow out on the ski park. So yes, we saw that rain on top of that snow last week. Not a problem anymore because now we're seeing that snow. Again, we took a look at the chain requirements here. Not a lot, but again, there are going to be some slick roads out there. Taking the road conditions here for the forecast. So here you have it on I-5. There's Mount Shasta, Weed. So maybe just a brief period where it may just kind of lightly accumulate on the highway there. I don't anticipate any chain requirements, but it could run into some problems there. Highway 89, I do anticipate that you'll probably see the chain requirements there. Scott Mountain, snow, without a doubt here. And then going into tonight in particular, I think we're going to start seeing snow on these higher mountain passes east of I-5. And again, you can see kind of that borderline Tuesday morning around Mount Shasta and Weed. So I-5 is one of those iffy spots here, but I don't anticipate it to be a big problem here. Just long range. Just want to show you that it's dry through this upcoming weekend, even into early next week. Rid of high pressure in place. All the rain stays up toward north. So again, it's just today, tomorrow morning, drier than normal conditions are in the forecast. Warmer than normal conditions too. Let's take a look at that 10-day trend. All right, the normal high is 61, so it's still not going to be warm or hot by any stretch of the imagination, but yeah, we're going to be just slightly above normal by the time we get into the weekend and early next week. There's your wave heights for your Monday. Not too bad. Taking you to your Tuesday, even better. Conditions are improving after today. They will improve through the day on Tuesday into your Wednesday. So your marine forecast, south winds at 15 to 20 knots, they will be subsiding by the way through the day today. We do have a small correct advisory until 9 o'clock this morning. That will expire after 9 a.m. Temperatures, upper 40s to low 50s for Trinity County. Maybe some of those morning showers. Snow levels probably 4,000 feet and higher. Could see a stray thunderstorm, otherwise scattered showers today. Brief periods of moderate to heavy rainfall too, and maybe some gusty winds if those thunderstorms should develop. Otherwise, just mainly some morning showers on Tuesday, but dry for Tuesday afternoon. We take you up to the north, 53 degrees out towards Orleans, and there you can see Hoopa. If we see a stray thunderstorm here, don't be surprised, but I think most of that instability in those thunderstorms will be off the coast and then on the coast as well. 49 degrees for Hornbrook, Gazelle about 48. 43 degrees in Dunsmuir. Now, we still could see the chance for some flurries even late in the afternoon, but chances diminish, few and far between by that point in time. You can see Chester about 40 today. Same situation with that chance for snow even for tomorrow. 44 degrees in Shingletown and 49 degrees in Paradise. Your Valley Neighborhood Forecast brought to you by Walgamuth Painting. Your temperatures in the low to mid 50s for your daytime highs today. Showers off and on. As I mentioned, we can't completely rule out a rumble of thunder even for the valley and a brief period of heavy rain for some of us. Not everyone's going to see that. It's going to be kind of just a luck of the draw, right? There you can see 51 degrees out towards Redding, 52 degrees for Red Bluff, and 50 for the city of Shasta Lake. Looking at your 7-day outlook for Redding, Wednesday is not Thanksgiving Day. How about Thursday? We'll just move that over to Thursday. It's Monday, folks. Maybe some people do celebrate Thanksgiving early. So for those of you that celebrate on Wednesday, happy Thanksgiving on Wednesday. All right. Well, anyway, it dries out on Wednesday and Thursday, low 60s by Friday and Saturday.